everybody, this is Ted Drozdowski, Senior Editor of Premier Guitar. We're at the Winter NAMM Show in Anaheim, California, and it's a pleasure to be here in the Oopegg Guitars booth. Oopegg is a new guitar maker from Japan. They were established last May, and this is their first visit to NAMM. And I'm going to introduce you all to Kaz Tanabe, who is with Oopegg.
Yep, I'm designer of the Oopegg guitar. Yeah, nice to meet you, everyone.
And you've got a whole bunch of models no one's seen before, but why don't we start with the one that Chris Zentiotis is playing over here for us. And you can. I'm going to ask him to go through the pickup configurations first, and if there's anything you'd like to say while he goes from the lead, middle, and neck position, and bridge position, please just go ahead and do it.
Yeah, actually those pickups are handmade in Germany, on the America, USA, and those P90 and single coil humbucker, noiseless pickups and the humbucker, and those two P90 humbuckers made in USA, just from Asheville, North Carolina. The brand name is called Magneto Design Laboratory. This is brand new. 2 years ago they just established the company, and I asked the guy, Mr. Lee, he's an amazing handwire the pickup manufacturer, and asked him to handwire to make what I want. And the middle position, this is from Germany. It's pretty famous brand called Heuser pickups. It's same like, the Nick Hoover guitar, also mounted the same pickups. And I asked him, hey, I need to noiseless pickups, because sometimes the P90 and humbucker a little bit noisy for when we are playing the hard rock or more, overdrive sound.
Yeah, high gain.
Yeah, so that's why I asked him, hey, Heuser, please make two more noiseless and sound great pickups. For finally, he designed this kind of unique pickups, and we installed this on the middle.
And before we start hearing those pickups, what is this model called?
It's called Trailbreaker Mark I. Actually, we have Mark I model and the Mark II model.
Okay.
Yeah, later I'm going to show you.
Excellent.
But this is a Mark I, the prototype model.
Okay,
yeah.
Sounds great.
Right.
And Chris, why don't we hear the, you got it, let's hear the neck first. How about the middle setting? And yeah, there we go. Let's take it down to the bridge. That's got a nice snap. Now, why don't you tell us what these two selectors do on top here?
Yeah, these are similar to the Fender Jazzmaster and the Mustang. It's a phase switch. This switch on off. This is a two phase mode.
Okay.
This one is two between humbucker and single coil.
Okay. Well, let's hear one of those with the phase switch activated. Excellent, thank you, Chris. There's also a very distinctive looking vibrato bar on that.
Yeah, actually this bridge co-created with a German company named Goldo. They have their own brand, Duesenberg.
Yep.
Actually, they're a pretty nice guy. And the last NAMM show, I visited the Goldo booth, and I found this, great tremolo. And I compared with the Bixby pickups. This is much better, and this tremolo bar is down to 60 degrees.
Yeah.
And pretty unique, and then we can arm up, arm down, and a pretty nice sound. Very comfortable to bend. So.
Okay. Why don't you give us a taste? Play something and hit that trem bar. Okay, I've got one more electronics question for you, Kaz, which is this little puppy down here. What does this switch do?
We call the passive capacitor filter. It's the many guitar company use a tap coil switch.
Yes.
Yeah, as you know, everybody knows, but the tap coil switch is like a if humbucker is a one coil, reduced, right? But my opinion, it sounded pretty small, getting small, and it sounded like a shit. So finally, I put a special register inside, and just reduce maybe 10 to 20% down from the original humbucker sound. I designed this one for this is for sound more similar to the single coil pickups, because as you know, the tap is not useful for me. Yeah. So finally I designed this one, and I put this kind of mini switches.
Okay. Well, why don't we get a taste of that too? Thank you, Chris. Cool, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Why don't you tell me about the woods of this guitar too?
Wood? You mean?
Yeah.
This is the outer body, and maple neck, and frame maple fingerboard, frame maple binding, and winch fingerboard on it.
And the tuning hardware?
Tuning standard, and strings 10 to 4/6. Yeah.
Now, why don't you tell me about some of the other guitars we're going to see when we do a pan through? What else are we going to be looking at in just a minute on camera? Okay. So, Kaz, you were mentioning that all of your guitars are handmade?
Yep, handmade in Japan. Actually, we have one of the great master builder. His name is Tatsu. He has been over 18 and a long experience to make the OEM prototype handmade some custom shop guitar. Yeah.
And where is your factory in Japan?
Actually, our office is Tokyo, but mainly our factory is Nagano. It's a small house, small guitar shop, and he always goes there and made by hands, cut everything. And we didn't use any CNC machine. Just he used U-routing and cut neck, body, assemble setting everything. Only one guy.
Yeah, very old school, very craftsmanship.
Yeah, thank you.
So we're going to be taking a look at 3 guitars right here, which you've brought to NAMM. They're brand new. Why don't we start by talking about the guitar that has the P90 on top and the humbucker on the bottom?
Yeah, sure. This is we call the Trailbreaker Mark II. We have 2 models. This is the Mark II models, and this is the mahogany back, mahogany neck, and the maple top. Same like a Gibson style, yeah. And also it's the bridge and tailpiece is Schroeder. It's made in California. As you know, famous guy, Schroeder. He designed the guitar. He created amazing guitar. And I asked him, hey, Schroeder, let's make the cooperate together. He finally accepted to put his design bridge rocking tailpiece on it.
Okay.
Yep.
And the 2 toggle switches, are the 2 toggle switches essentially doing the same functions as the phasing over there, and also going to the other circuit that you put in?
Yes, top switch is passive capacitor filter, like same as Mark I, and the down mini switch is phase switch between the P90 and humbucker.
Well, let's talk about the next guitar here, which is a double humbucker model.
Yeah, this is a double humbucker. It's also same model called Mark II. Just same mahogany body, mahogany neck, and all lacquer finish, and the top maple top. Just difference, just neck pickups is not P90, just a humbucker. And those pickups are made by Heusel, Germany. Okay. And sound really good and more mid punch, and it's guitar for good for jazz and funk, rock, everything.
And we're looking at one more guitar that looks a lot like the Trailblazer we saw earlier, but there are some variations here. So why don't you tell me about this one?
Yeah, this model is a Mark I. Actually, one guy, Chris, just played. This is our trademark model, and it's very unique shape, and also some tremolo and the mastery bridge, and P90 single coil and humbucker. But customer can select color, switches, and pickup, tremolo, and binding. So every customer can choose this kind of custom options.
And what are the price range? What is rather the price range for these guitars?
The bottom price from the 2,300 up to 4,000. Yeah, but I know everybody said pretty expensive, but some people can affordable 20,000, around 2,000. So hopefully in U.S. market because we just started.
Yes.
So hope some dealers starts selling our guitars and promote the guitars, and hopefully some worldwide famous musician, maybe like somebody try to play our guitar for touring recording. Yeah.
Well, I hope you've been enjoying your first NAMM.
Yeah, so yeah, really enjoyed, and many people are so by here that's excited because of this, guitar is pretty unique, not like a copy models.
Yes.
So I hopefully many people are trying to play our guitars and buy one for their, making their future favorite music.
Well, congratulations. And so we've been visiting with Kaz here at Oopegg Guitars from Japan, making their first trip to NAMM. Stay tuned to PremierGuitar.com for a lot more videos from NAMM, giving you all the scoop on what's going on here. This is Ted Drozdowski from Premier Guitar. Also, go to the YouTube channel, will you? Subscribe. Peace out.